Welcome. So this is going to be the first of many that I plan to do. This is going to be my first tarot reading specifically for females, focusing on the female energy, the healing energy, the goddess energy. There's going to be so many different types of these. You may not resonate with all of them. But for those of you who are called to this, for those of you who feel the need to listen to this reading, the goal is to have it resonate for you. That's what I'm setting the intention for. I've already lit my candle. As you can see, it's pink for the feminine energy. What I wanted to really, set the intention for this particular reading is abundance and fertility. So fertility could mean for you, like physical fertility, if you've been having issues or if you've been wanting to expand. But what I mean by fertility is growth, expansion, literal pollination of the female energy, and for those females who need to embark on a spiritual path, or for those of you who feel like you need to find your spiritual tribe, and just kind of unlock all of those secrets. So I'm actually going to be using a deck that I've been using for myself for quite a while now, and I haven't really used it for anyone else. I think I've used it on one other client that I have. I don't like using that word, but one person that I do readings for. And it's a beautiful energy, and it definitely talks about goddess everything. Anything with goddess, anything, okay? Now, this focuses on the Egyptian aspects of the female identity, and it is the Isis Oracle deck here. We're just going to see where it goes from there. I'm just going to freestyle it and see where this goes, but I really, really feel like you'll have some huge revelations with this tarot deck, okay? With this Oracle deck, excuse me. If you want, feel free to really focus in on the flame here and allow yourself to ask for certain aspects or ask for answers that you are needing, or just ask to hear something that you need to hear within this, okay? All right, ladies, so let's get started. Miracle of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess. Miraculous healing of the goddess. Ooh, it popped out. Princess of Pentacles, Princess of Swords, Prince of Wands. Princess of Cups is at the bottom of the deck here. There's an issue of definitely like a blockage within the love area that I'm feeling for you. Now, I feel like this is self-love. Princess of Cups in reverse. This is giving me lots of energy of someone who is all beauty but no substance, or they feel like that's all that they are. This also gives me the feeling that you think love is things that it's not, or you have these weird connections with illusion and you feel like that's love. But when it comes to tangible love, you're lacking in that department. Now, to clarify what that is, we have the Princess of Pentacles here. Someone who's very beautiful, maybe a little spoiled at times. You want the nice things in life, don't we all? Princess of Swords. So you start looking at it. You are smart. You start looking at it in ways of, okay, how can I get this? How can I obtain? What do I have to do? That's your thought process. And then we segue into the Prince of Wands. So some of you could feel that there's a man that you need to do this. And then for others, this is showing that you know within yourself that you have to create this. You have to will this into existence. And I say that because there's the Leo energy here on this card. Now, what I want to really point out to you, all the elements are here. Water, earth, wind or air, and fire. Now, what's interesting is the only one that's in reverse is water. Now, many may argue this, but water is a very feminine element. It's the waters within yourself. It's the knowing, the wisdom. It's what makes up most of the earth. So when you're lacking water, I feel like the first thing you have to ask yourself is, what is emotionally blocking me? Do I need to release? Do I need to allow? What is it like? How are the waters flowing? Are you crying all the time? Are you not crying enough? Are you engaging with those and connecting? Because water deals with connection. Are you connecting with people that are benefiting you? Are you connecting with people that drain you? Looking at those aspects will kind of give you the map to see, one, what your goal is materially with the Princess of Pentacles, how you communicate or how you try to focus on this goal, what you're doing to achieve it, and then the action putting forth. How are you showing up about this goal? How are you showing yourself that you're able to obtain this? How are you showing yourself what your worth is? How are you showing yourself how to get to the next step? So to me, it seems like you have a lot of action you're putting into something, but it's sporadic. There needs to be more balance with the action. But the reason that it's like this is because your goal that you have is not necessarily connected with what you feel towards it. Like what your goal is, I don't think that's what you emotionally want for yourself. So for example, if you just want clothes and bags and stuff, like, yeah, that'll be cool once you have it. But what does that do for you emotionally? I think there's something deeper that your body is trying to tell you you want more of or you need, but you're ignoring it for things that are tangible. So I would, suggest that you dig deeper within yourself to really examine what you want as a woman, as the ever expanding, the never ending species that we are. You understand what I'm saying? Now I'm going to go ahead and read the Miracle of Isis and see how this connects to all of this. Okay. Isis was known as a talented practitioner of healing arts and was capable of miraculous healings. For you, beloved, she offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being a part of it, you are guided to now accept the possibility of miraculous healing, to let go and let the goddess be. So I feel like it's interesting that it said that because remember, what's blocked is the emotional aspect of yourself, which debatably is the water within you, the feminine you. You're not allowing yourself to truly thrive in your feminine power because your goal is not synced with your emotional want. And I think that really goes to just show that you really have to know yourself to know what you're lacking or what you need more of or what you want. Like how can you know what you want if you don't even know yourself? How do you know what to get someone if you don't know them? How do you know how to do that? You don't. So I would advise you to really tap into yourself. I'm going to read more. The Lady Isis wishes to lift a load that has become too heavy for you on your own to heal. She cannot take something away from you if you are not willing to release it to her, however. Release for healing means trust, letting go of attachment to outcome and how that outcome might be achieved, and opening to the divine genius of healing that seeks to express the perfection of divine love through you now. To hand something over for healing, especially when it has been a long-term or persistent difficulty, or simply seems to be too great or overwhelming to be healed, it takes a radical change in mind of heart. To dare to hope without becoming attached to how or when something can happen, to surrender without forgetting to follow your intuition and act accordingly, to trust even though you may have been disappointed or hurt in the past. All of these things take skill and courage. Yet, these are the requirements for us to surrender into the great healing of divine love. Lady Isis speaks through this oracle and says to you that recovery from trauma and healing is not only possible, but if you're willing, it can happen for you now. No matter the depth of grief, loss, despair, fear, or anger, love can and will absorb all of it. This oracle is also an indication that a spiritual gift or awakening of deep healing ability at a new level are coming your way. Keep your eyes and heart open and let go of doubts or fear about opening up to a new level of proficiency. Dedicate your work to divine love and trust that it will flow through you stronger now. You are capable of great work when you trust your own heart, flowing through you with total surrender. So I'm going to leave it there. Now, these readings, yes, I'm providing you with certain cards and certain things that I'm seeing, but the whole embodiment of female anything is about the inner part of you, the darker aspect of you. So yes, I will give you cards. Yes, I would read to you what the oracle message is. And yes, I will give you little things that I see here and there. But my goal is to have each and every one that watch these videos for the divine feminine to go within themselves and really figure out what this message means for them. You know, what it means for you particularly, like specifically. These are general readings meant to, you know, spark something in your brain to help you get to the bottom of something that you've been avoiding, or something that you didn't know you needed to strengthen, or something within you that leads you to a better part and piece of yourself that you didn't even know you were capable of, simply because you went within yourself and used your feminine power in a world that tells us to stay external, material. Don't go within. Don't tap into your emotions. I am doing these to encourage you to do the exact opposite. And with that being said, I really, really hope that this helped you. I hope that it sparked something in you. And feel free to leave messages for the fellow women down below. And if you're a male watching this and you just wanted to tap into your feminine energy, hello, we appreciate you too. I think that is where I'm going to end this reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, love.